Well, Lee, sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles, isn't it? I mean, that's football for you. A brilliant performance today against local rivals Cribs, but ultimately sudden death shootout, and it's Cribs that progressed through in the Senior Challenge Cup. What did you make of the performance tonight?
Very happy with the performance. I think the way we passed the ball, moved the ball, it was very good. Obviously, the conditions probably, especially early in the game, suited that. As the rain come down, it makes it a little bit more like if you're giving way to the conditions. But no, very happy. Obviously, using a few tired bodies and like having to put players out there that we would normally like to have given a rest tonight, based on maybe we thinned the squad a little bit, not deliberately, it's just happened. So we want to bring a few faces in before Saturday, or back into the squad before Saturday. But no, very happy with the contribution of the lads against a Cribs side that are much changed from Saturday. So they had that freshness that we didn't have that luxury of doing, and fair play to them. Is, like I've said, like time and time again in recent months, I like you stand back and admire a club that is on the up, and fair play to them for that. They've got plenty of players at their disposal, and he shuffled the pack well tonight. So yeah, but in terms of football, I think we were the side looking to play the football, but they're obviously also effective at what they're doing, the way they like the different types of football. So yeah, I'm not one of those people that come on and moan about sides that are effective at what they do, and they're getting good results from that. But I'll stand by the way we want to approach games.
Absolutely, and Josh Ford there starting at centre back again. Yeah, I thought we had a fantastic game today, as well as Reece Thomas as well, moving into a bit more of a central position. You've chopped and changed the side tonight, as you've mentioned, and you're trying out a few different formations. How pleasing is it that you've got those players that can be sort of adaptive to different situations, and like you say, the Manor Farm players got on the ball a lot tonight and enjoyed the possession.
Yeah, most definitely. It was all about probably restoring a little bit of confidence after Saturday, because the manner that we got defeated on Saturday is never nice, obviously. And when we've regrouped here today, it was all about getting them a little bit confident again, getting them a bit chirpy again, and enjoying each other's company again, which they've shown that tonight. I thought, like, in the face of a bit of physicality that was in the game, which you want in a derby, to be honest, and we knew that wasn't going to be a problem for Cribs to dish out in a good way. You know what I mean? I think Richard's is all theatre when you're watching the man. You know what I mean? Fair play to him. I think I enjoy these moments. It's like throwback to probably sort of like myself 5-6 years ago. It gives you a bit of mojo when you're coming up against these type of players. So like when your players are then performing in the manner that they did tonight, even though I don't want to be like sort of corny with it, but the scoreline or in effect the penalty shootout defeat goes sort of out the window for me. The gutting thing is what the next game is, Bristol City. I mean, that's the gutting thing of tonight. But other than that, there's nothing but positives to take.
And how much did you enjoy having Ben John back in goal tonight?
Always enjoyed Ben John's company, both on the field, in the dressing room, in every walk of life. So the man is class act, and I think, like, obviously is he's one of those players that stay in the game and give advice to players, not only Seth but the other youngsters in the dressing room. They're coming away from tonight knowing who Ben John is, and knowing what when you turn up for a football match, you've got to turn up as though like that's like you've got to be there to enjoy it. But every game, like, consider like your last. Put everything into the game, everything into your attitude going into the game, body language, everything's got to be correct. And he's a fine example for younger players to learn from, and that's why we're lucky to have him still around the place.
Absolutely, Lee, and obviously we want to bounce back on Saturday at Exmouth, but the league table is probably not a fair reflection on how things are going. They're a bit of a wounded animal themselves, and sort of struggled with results as of late. What can we expect from Saturday's big game?
Another club that you sort of enjoy going to these places, because it is pitting your wits against sides that are from different areas. So you know that you're up against good football players, good football club. Manager has been there and done that. So we know that, like, again, in all the league table, until you're probably at least sort of 16-17 games into the season, you get a little bit more of a reflection of how it may look come the end of it. So we're nowhere near that yet, but we need to put our performances to deliver the points tally that we need, like, especially at this moment in time. And we know that Exmouth are going to be looking and fully determined to make sure that they get up and running and looking to get up the table. So we don't underestimate any opposition. We respect everyone we come up against, and we try and find a way of beating them.
Thanks, Lee. Cheers, mate.
Thank you.